or a system that you have set up that you do every day. What do we get when we're repetitive? We want to be repetitive in our actions. We want to be repetitive in the steps we take. We want to be repetitive in creating our success, because if we're not repetitive, which means we do it over and over and over and over, and it creates a habit, right? We've talked about habits. So today I'm going to share with you 4 things, steps, however you want to put it. I just put things on my header here because they're things in a way, but they're steps, they're tasks. And keep in mind, you will create your own on what you do. They do not necessarily have to be what I do, because I do what is right for me and my business and what I do. So there's 4 things that are a must. And these 4 things are on top of everything else that I have to do for my business, to grow my business and to get sales and to keep monitoring and helping people. There are 4 things on top of that that I do daily. And I don't mean in place of my normal routine, because I have a normal morning routine where I meditate, I read, I write, scribing things down, affirmations, quotes, whatever comes to mind for my mind. Exercise a little bit. Yep, got to do a little bit of exercise, got to do a little bit of these things, and then so on and so on. I have 6 different things that I do. Don't forget visualizing. I visualize throughout the day. I do it in the morning, but I visualize what I want to create throughout my day. And I visualize my day unfolding for me throughout my day. So, but the 4 things that I do every single day on top of my morning routine, on top of that, there are 4 tasks that I do that not only keep me on track, but they keep me not only motivated, but they keep my sales coming in. They keep revenue flowing in. They keep things happening for me because of the action steps, tasks that I do every single day. So I only have 4 that are a must, that I will not stop. My day does not end. I don't care if I'm working on my phone late into the evening for me, then I will keep working until everything is done. I will not give up. So these are the 4 things that I do every single day. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if it's my birthday. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, New Year's. It doesn't matter. I do these 4 things. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how long I spend on doing these 4 tasks. I could be a few minutes. I could be hours. It could just depends on what I want to do that day. So, but what the point is here is, it is taking responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for your growth. When you take responsibility for that, then you will have steps and tasks and actions that you do every single day. So, one thing I do every day, and there's 4. Hold on just a second. I have this poppy thing that popped up, and please excuse that. Sorry about that. Number 1 is I write out content for promotions, for different ads, or for different things that I'm working on. Content is king. You have to have content. So whether it's a training or whatever I'm working on, I always write out content every day. Okay? That's something that you can do any time of the day. Maybe you'll do it maybe in the evening. You can just have your phone. You have something pop in your head. And, oh, yes, let me write that down real fast. Put it in your folder. It's done. You've got it. You've saved it. Content. Okay? Very important. Number 2 is videos. I do video every day. Some days I do 4, sometimes 5. Just depends on what I have on my agenda for the day. But for this specific tutorial we're doing, I will do at least a minimum of 1 video a day, regardless of what I'm doing. On top of everything else, on top of my other scheduled videos, I will make sure I do at least one video. At least one. And that's a given. I will not stop my day until I have at least one video out there. Okay? Again, it's repetitive. It's discipline. You have to discipline yourself. Okay? And number three is marketing for ads and teaching business building. I love to help people to grow their business, and I love to teach people. So I have to use marketing tools, which we go over quite a bit in here, marketing tools. And there's a lot of marketing tools out there, and I use a lot of different marketing tools for my business. So I will use marketing for whatever I'm working on, and there'll be different tools for different things that I'm doing. As you know, we don't always have to use the same tool repetitively. We can use whatever tool is going to fit the outcome we want for what we're working on. So sometimes I'll have to look through my tool bag, my marketing tool bag, or toolbox, whatever you want to call it, and see what tool is going to be best for what I'm working on. So that could take a little bit of time. It could be a little, a lot, just depends. But I always work on that every day. Every day there's something done for it. And number 4 is I will connect and help at least 10 people a day. 10 people a day will get my attention, will get my assistance. At least 10 people a day. That could be in the form of a call that I initiate. It could be in the form of a response to a question. It could be in the form of replying to something. It could be in the form of many different things. But at least 10 people. And these 4 things I found, and I used to have a whole lot more. I used to have a so big, long list of things I would have to do every single day. On top of it, I was doing other things, and I was working like crazy. And I found I was working a lot and going nowhere. So when I shortened it down, and keep in mind, these are the 4 mandatory things that I do every single day, on top of everything else that it takes to run a home business. These are just the 4 mandatory things. There are other things you have to do every single day to run your business, to get it out there, and to grow. So you also want to keep in tune with what's going on in the marketplace. So when you have a system of steps that you want to do, that you do, then you'll want to keep in mind that you want to make it as simplicity as possible for you. You don't have to make your steps huge or long, and they don't have to take hours. I don't have to do my 4 steps and have them take 12 hours or 10 hours. I can have my steps take an hour, take 40 minutes, whatever I'm working on. Fit it into my schedule, fit it into what I'm doing, and learn how to monitor and prioritize and discipline yourself. Monitoring yourself is the hardest part, because we don't like to monitor ourselves. We just like to think everything's going to fall into place with the law of attraction. And granted, things fall in, but not always on top of us the way we want. So I love giving out training, and I love helping people. And that's part of my attracting 10 new people a day that I talk to, is giving people the training they need. And I always put something here in my head, or I always put something up there for you, so that you have something new, something that will expand your horizons, and something that will grow your business, and scripts and different things like that. And there's always something for you. And that's part of the reason why I love doing videos, and I love sharing these tasks that I do with you, and different mindsets to help you to get what you need to do in tune with your business and your growth. We're not all going to have the same pattern. Like I said, these are 4 things that I have weeded down from a list of like 30 things I used to do. And I used to be like super crazy OCD about it. But then I decided, you know what? I've got all these other things that I've got to get done too. There's things that come up, there's things that happen. Maybe I have an ad that's just crushing it and I want to extend that ad. That takes time. That takes time to get in there and do that. So I didn't want to keep wasting my time on other things when something else was coming up and it was like, oh yeah, I got to work on that. So I brought it down to the 4 top things for my life, for me, that was working for me. So I brought it down to that, and since then I have created a lifestyle, more of a lifestyle that I have, that I'm able to come and go more as I please, and I still get all my 4 things plus everything else done in the course of my day. And taking a day off is not so much a day off because I still do my 4 things. Like I said, it doesn't have to take all day. It could take 30 minutes. It could take 40 minutes. As long as you're doing it, because every little step, every step you take is that much closer to where you want to go and to what you want to do. Every step you take is that much closer. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you take this to heart and sponsor more people. If you don't know how to sponsor more people, it means you're helping more people, you're growing more people, you're expanding you. If you don't know how to do that, then check out my header here in my description and let me know. Leave a comment in there and let me know what I can do to help you. Okay, there's always an offer for you in the description. So I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a super blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay guys, check you out later.